Your one click on the subscribe button makes a huge difference. Thank you for your kind support.
Episode 2 of Season 7 of the reality TV series 1000 Pound Sisters, titled Smitten Like a New York Kitten, takes viewers deeper into the complexities of the Slayton family dynamics while capturing the emotions, conflicts, and personal growth experienced by its main cast members. This episode not only serves as a continuation of the sisters' journeys with health, weight loss, and family, but also highlights their individual struggles with love, relationships, and self-acceptance. The layered nuance of the Slayton family's lives intertwined with humor, drama, and relatability makes this episode a noteworthy piece in the broader tapestry of the series. The episode begins with Tammy and her blossoming new romance with Andrea, a development that seems to bring a spark of excitement and positivity into Tammy's life after years of struggling with both physical and emotional challenges. Tammy's interactions with Andrea are playful and endearing, as they bond during a bowling date. It becomes apparent that Andrea's arrival in Tammy's life offers her a sense of validation and companionship that she has long yearned for. The storyline explores Tammy's hesitation to reveal this relationship to her family, as she fears judgment or rejection despite having seen varying levels of acceptance towards sexuality within her family. Tammy's reluctance to disclose her relationship forms a crucial thematic pivot in this episode. Her fear stems not just from being in a same-gender relationship but also represents a broader insecurity about how her family perceives her choices. Historically, Tammy has struggled with feelings of alienation and resentment within her family, which she often masked with defensiveness or combative behavior. This moment in her life brings a hint of vulnerability. Throughout her conversation with Andrea, Tammy allows viewers to see her soft side, one that desires love, understanding, and acceptance without judgment. Tammy expresses that she wants to proceed cautiously not only because of her past relationship traumas but also because her family's impression of Andrea carries significant weight in her decision-making. Andrea, on the other hand, emerges as a stabilizing presence in Tammy's life. She appears supportive, kind, and understanding of Tammy's complexities. In their interactions, Andrea comes across as emotionally mature and all in for Tammy. The calm and steady demeanor contrasts sharply with Tammy's seemingly hardened exterior, and this dynamic makes their budding relationship all the more interesting. As Andrea hints at her eagerness to meet Tammy's family, Tammy's anxiety about introducing Andrea adds a layer of emotional conflict to the narrative. The uncertainty about whether Tammy will overcome her fears and take this step is left unresolved, offering an effective narrative hook. Meanwhile, Amy finds herself in a dramatically different yet equally compelling situation. Much of her storyline in this episode revolves around her increasingly chaotic life as she juggles parenthood, a burgeoning romantic relationship with Brian, and an unfortunate and unexpected incident involving a camel. The episode showcases Amy's quirks, her tendency to make impulsive decisions, and her ability to deal with life's curveballs in her usual humorous yet relatable manner. The scene where Amy gets bitten by a camel seems absurd on the surface, but it also serves as a metaphor for the unpredictability and challenges of her life. Amy brushes off the incident with her characteristic humor, but beneath the laughs lies a broader reflection on how she handles adversity with resilience and lightheartedness. Amy's relationship with Brian evolves in this episode, and their scenes together present a mix of awkwardness, infatuation, and tentative exploration of shared feelings. Having been dating for a month, Amy reflects on how Brian's persistence and charm have slowly won her over. Despite her initial doubts about him, she finds herself drawn to his personality and his ability to connect with her children. Their chemistry is portrayed as earnest and unpretentious, with the couple engaging in playful banter and goofing around during a game of pool. These interactions illustrate a side of Amy that contrasts with her often stressed or overwhelmed demeanor. Here, we see her enjoying life in a carefree manner, even as subtle hints of worry about her family's opinion of Brian loom in the background. Through Amy and Brian's scenes, the show explores themes of self-worth and trust. Amy's initial hesitancy to commit emotionally stems from her habit of putting up walls against potential disappointment, much like her sister Tammy. Brian's candidness and warmth gradually help her let down some of these walls, as does her recognition of his sincerity in navigating her complicated family dynamics. However, the rapid pace at which Brian has integrated himself into Amy's life raises eyebrows among other family members, primarily because of their protective nature. They voice concerns about whether the relationship is moving too quickly, especially given Amy's prior challenges in love and her ongoing journey toward emotional and physical health. Parallel to Tammy and Amy's personal developments, Chris, another pivotal member of the Slayton family, takes a center stage role in this episode. Chris is often viewed as the voice of reason within the family, someone who balances humor with tough love. In this episode, however, audiences gain insights into his own struggles, particularly those related to his wife's health. Chris and his wife's decision to address her medical challenges head-on adds a thoughtful subplot to this episode. Through this storyline, the show underscores the broader message of taking accountability for one's health, a theme deeply inherent to the very DNA of 1,000-pound sisters. Chris's wife emerges as an impactful character, as she candidly discusses her struggles with weight and health, revealing her vulnerabilities and determination to tackle them. The couple's decision to prioritize improving her quality of life mirrors the journeys of Tammy and Amy. However, unlike the sisters, their approach is portrayed as more methodical and grounded, providing viewers with a different perspective on strategies for addressing health issues within the framework of familial support. What makes this subplot particularly striking is how it highlights the emotional toll of these health struggles on couples. Chris's unwavering support, and the bond they share is heartening to see. Their mutual commitment to facing challenges and making life-altering decisions together acts as a counterpoint to some of the more volatile dynamics within the Slayton family. As the episode moves toward its conclusion, viewers are brought back to those lingering unresolved threads of Tammy's apprehension about introducing Andrea to her family, as well as Amy's attempts to navigate her changing life. The final scenes cleverly integrate emotional beats with moments of tension and optimism, leaving viewers invested in the arcs of each family member while injecting enough unresolved, unanswered questions to build suspense for the next episode. Tammy's storyline is left on a hopeful yet uncertain note. While her bond with Andrea seems solid, it is clear that Tammy must still overcome internal fears and external judgments before fully embracing happiness. Similarly, Amy's evolving relationship with Brian appears to be a source of joy for her, though her family's doubts remind her of the challenges of integrating love into an already hectic life. Chris and his wife's decision to take control of their health serves as both an inspiration and a reminder that transformation rarely comes without effort and commitment. Symbolically, the camel bite incident is not just a comical anecdote but also serves as a representation of life's unpredictability and the resilience required to navigate it. Tammy's bowling date with Andrea also carries deeper symbolic weight. It represents Tammy taking steps toward reclaiming joy and spontaneity in her life, even though there are obstacles to confront. The bowling pins toppling one by one mirror Tammy's attempts to knock down her barriers, whether they be emotional, physical, or societal. The episode's title, "Smitten Like a New York Kitten," aptly captures the overarching theme of infatuation and tentative hopefulness that runs through both Tammy's and Amy's storylines. Tammy is clearly smitten with Andrea, and their interactions hint at the possibility of new beginnings. Amy, too, is rediscovering what it's like to feel appreciated and loved through her relationship with Brian. Yet, much like a kitten navigating a bustling New York street, both sisters tread cautiously, recognizing that newfound happiness often carries its own set of challenges and uncertainties. The episode ends on an ambiguous but poignant note. The relationships, decisions, and challenges faced by Tammy, Amy, and Chris emphasize the broader thematic elements of the series: love, resilience, and self-discovery. Each storyline offers its own unique contribution to the overall narrative, delving into the complexities that arise when family, health, and personal desire intersect in unexpected ways. As viewers reflect on this episode, they are reminded of the universal struggles of balancing personal fulfillment with family dynamics, and the courage it takes to embrace change amidst uncertainty. The ending sets the stage for exciting developments in upcoming episodes, leaving audiences eager for more.